Many people like the game of golf, but most probably don't enjoy it as much as the young man you're about to meet. Ian Rinken is an avid golfer, and he's good. He played it in college, but as Don Jorgensen is about to show you in tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, he's been using his golf skills in a much different way.
You would never know by looking at him right now, but Ian Rinken is not only a golfer, he's a fighter.
I've been in remission since I was 7 years old, so it's been 17 years now.
Rinken was diagnosed with leukemia when he was just 3 years old. He underwent chemotherapy treatments for over 3 years.
During that time, it was pretty rough on my family and I. I had older siblings that supported me, a rock-solid mom and dad that supported me, and they just held it together.
But make no mistake about it, it wasn't easy. Rinken says he got very weak at times and wasn't able to do some of the same things other kids his age were doing, like golf. For a few years, Rinken was doing incredible things on the golf course. For others, each year he would host a golf tournament to raise money for his 3 favorite charities: Cure Kids Cancer, South Dakota Make-A-Wish, and Camp Bring It On. It's called Rinken Rounds Against Cancer.
It's been a really good way to reach kids who have been through what I've been through.
His wife Sadie got a chance to participate in the golf tournament before they were married. In fact, they were just dating.
That was kind of fun. He kind of found out how horrible of a golfer I am. So I was like, I should definitely just ride in the cart from now on, and that's what I do now.
Sadie, who never got a chance to see Ian fight cancer, says watching her husband golf now is heartwarming.
It's been an eye-opener. I think there's a lot of times where people don't realize the effects that can happen after people go through chemo. And I can remember about like 9 months into our marriage was when Ian kind of opened up to me about like certain side effects that were continuing to happen to him and stuff like that, and that was just really eye-opening because I always figured the side effects only happened while you were getting chemo.
In the past few years, Sadie has learned a lot about Ian. Watching him host his golf tournament to help other kids fighting cancer means so much to her.
It was part of one of the reasons that I just absolutely fell in love with him, because I was like, oh, his heart is so big and he just loves these kids so much and just wants to help out in any way he can.
Not everyone is as good of a golfer as Ian, but everyone can make a difference by giving back.
And Ian has a message to any child fighting cancer right now. Know that you have a lot of support and a lot of people who are on your side who will help you fight too. Ian's story is part of our Children's Miracle Network special, and if you missed the show earlier this week, you can still watch it online at KELOLAND.com, and you can still donate to CMN. Just text KELO to 51555.